I think it's time for an update. I just had company, as a matter of fact, there my company's leaving right now, and he helped me, a former Peace Corps friend. He helped me some, and that Cooper's shop. We experimented with 3 pairs of rafters. I'm going to take them down, but I wanted to see what it was going to look like with a 12-12 pitch. That would be a 45-degree angle. And I'll show you, I'll get a different position where you can really see that there's an issue that I have to deal with. Here you can see it pretty clearly that the rafters are not centered. And I have to study it a little bit longer to figure out why. Why did that happen? And I think it's because the building itself is low on the left side. In any case, the rafters are going to come down. Nothing's really nailed. They're just leaning against each other. I'm going to go up so you can see details of it. They'll come down and I'll make the building right. I'm going to adjust, well, I'm going to make a fairly major change in my rafter situation. I'm going to put knuckles on, I think. That's the term for it, knuckles at the bottom of the rafters run. Let me show you what a knuckle looks like. That barn right there has got what's called a knuckle, and I never really understood why, but virtually all buildings in Germany, old buildings, have that, and now I think I understand better why. And I think this calls for a knuckle, and on each side, and I'll explain more about that as I do it. Now I'm going to climb up there so you can see what the view's like and see some details. Before I go up there, this might be a worthy angle to take a look at it. The bracing, what I called structural trim, is just tacked there. That's something I'm going to change before I go up again. There's no sense, since I'm going to put it there anyway, I might as well make it firm. Anyway, this might be worth doing. I didn't even put a level on the rafters to make them plumb. We just sort of eyeballed that. And that of course is what the the weathered boards are for. That's just to keep it from racking. All right, now I'm going to go up. All right, now I'm standing on the staging. This is the garden, which I probably am not going to have time this year to really plant it. It's going to be probably this year I'll just finish mulching it thoroughly and get the fence all the way around it. But anyway, that's not what I'm up here to show you the view, I guess. While I'm doing that, I might as well do a little bit better job of it. As so often is the case, I should probably keep filming as I fall and this whole thing collapses. That building, obviously, well, that's going to be one of the next ones we turn to. Anyway, what I'm standing on, these 1x8 oak boards, they're just for working. This detail I wanted you to see, I ran this cleat along on either side so that this piece sits in between. Maybe if I don't want to go over there, maybe you can see that. And then this cleat I put there so that this rafter wouldn't fall until I got the other one. I don't know, it's hard to explain. This probably doesn't need to be there. The corner board just tacked there. It's even only just tacked together. I didn't even thoroughly put it together. But this actually doesn't sway very much because of just those braces. Now what really kind of mystified me was why my cut was so off. Well, how could I get it so off? And one of the things I did know, I miscalculated by 2 inches on the width of the building. And so I have to deal with that. But part of it also has to do with the fact that it wasn't level in the first place. So here you can maybe see better what I did. These are not nailed together, they're just leaning on each other. So I'm going to take almost all that I'm standing on down, and then we're going to start almost from the ground up again, and this time make it solid. All right, you have, there's my little water supply at the moment. And the water supply and the water wheel, which needs to be lifted out and finished and repaired. Lots to do, but you have an update now. Bye for now.